Hello guys, in this video we will discuss all the relevant formulas we have discussed earlier, like mean deviation, quartile deviation, standard deviation. In one example, uh, so we'll be finding range, mean, standard deviation, quartile deviation. So the observation table given as, so class interval Ci is given as 0 to 10 and frequency f. So for class interval of 0 to 10, there is a frequency of 6, and the class interval of 10 to 20, it is 5, and 20 to 30, it is 8, 30 to 40, it is 15, 40 to 50, it is 7, 50 to 60, it is 6, 60 to 70, it is 3. So before you solve any problem in measures of dispersion, try to write all the formulas which are going to be included. For example, range formula is range is equal to x max minus x minimum. Next, mean. So mean, we have formula that is x bar is equal to a plus h by n sigma ft, where d is equal to x minus a by h. H is the height, a is the arbitrary point. Next, standard deviation, sg is equal to root of 1 by n sigma f of x minus x bar square. And quartile deviation, I already told that quartile deviation out of 3 points. So q1 is equal to l plus h by f of n by 4 minus c, and q2 is equal to l plus h by f of n by 2 minus c, q3 is equal to l plus h by f of 3n by 2 minus c. These are the 3 points which are needed to find the quartile deviation. Quartile deviation is equal to half of q3 minus q1. So this is the quartile deviation formula, and that's all. These are the formulas which are required to solve the given problem. So let us solve the problem. So let us note down the information we need. CF, frequency, CF. So write down all the class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, and the frequencies are 6, 5, 8, 15, 7, 6, 3. See, from the table we know that we can calculate the n value. N value is sum of the frequencies, that is n is equal to, let us add all the frequencies, that is 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus 15 plus 7 plus 6 plus 3, it is 50. So our n value is 50. So from the class intervals we can get the midpoints, that is midpoint nothing but x. Midpoint is nothing but the x values. So we just try to get the x values. How we so x values can be calculated as the lower interval plus upper interval by 2 results to the midpoint. So 0 plus 10 by 2 is 5, 10 20 it is 15, 2030 it is 25, 3040 it is 35, 4050 is 45, 5060 is 55, 6070 is 65. So we have calculated the midpoint. So the now we can easily calculate the range. So range is equal to x max minus x min. So here x max is 65, x minimum is 65. So range is equal to range is equal to x maximum is 65, 65 minus x minimum is 5. So therefore range is equal to 60. So range is equal to 60. We have calculated the range. So next value we have to calculate is the range completed. So next we have to calculate the mean. So to calculate mean, we have to take an arbitrary point plus n by h. N is already know, h we know from the table, and we have to calculate frequency is already given. We have to calculate d. So let us calculate d. So d is equal to x minus a by h. So you can take any arbitrary point from the midpoints. Generally everyone will take the mid value. So I am also taking 35 as arbitrary point. So let us solve this. So if you remember the trick, just keep 0 in place of in front of 35, that is the arbitrary point, and 0, and before zeros it will be all minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on, and after zeros it will be 1, 2, 3. So this is a way to, it's a small simple trick to get d values. Or else if you don't know the process, take your calculator and open your brace alpha x minus. So arbitrary point is 35 divided by height. We know that height is 10. So now calculate. So let us take the x value as 5. So we got the result 3. So you can draw result, you can answer, write the result 3. So next point is 15. So minus 2. So like this way you can do to get the d value. So let us find the mean. So mean is equal to a plus h by n sigma ft. What is a? A is arbitrary point 35 plus height is 10 by frequency is 50, sigma fd. You have to calculate sigma fd to get the mean. So now calculate sigma, now calculate fd column. What is f6? 6 into minus 3 minus 18, 5 into minus 2 minus 10, 8 into minus 1 minus 8, 15 into 0 0, 7 into 1 7, 6 2s are 12, 3 3s are 9. So let us add all the values of fd. Minus 18, minus 10, minus 8, plus 7, plus 12, plus 9. So our result is minus 8. So sum of fd is minus 8. Sigma fd is equal to minus 8. So so place the minus 8, substitute minus 8 in the formula. So 38 plus 0 0, 5 ones are 5 minus 8 divided by 5 is equal to minus of 1.6. So which results to 30 35 minus 1.6, 33.4. So we have calculated our mean. X bar is equal to 33.4. So mean is also over. So now let us go to the quartile deviation. Let us find the quartile deviation. L is the lower limit, h is the height, f is the frequency, n is the sum of the frequencies, 4, c is the cumulative frequency. So let us draw a column of cumulative frequencies. So column of cumulative calculated based on the frequency column. So first frequency is the first cumulative frequency. From later onwards we have to take the present frequency as well as the previous frequencies. So for the second it will be 11. 11 plus 8 it is 19. 19 plus 15 it is 34. 34 plus 7 it is 41. 41 plus 6 it is 47. 47 plus 3 is 50. So we have calculated our cumulative frequencies also. Now we have to find the Q1. That now we have to find the Q1. Q1 is nothing but 25% of the entire observation. So for 25% of the entire observation, we have to take the cumulative frequency as n by 4. So n by 4. So let us calculate n by 4. N by 4 is equal to, so we will be doing n by 4. If n is 50 by 4 is equal to 12.5. We have to check the cumulative frequency, which is just about this 12.5, to get the median class. Let us check the cumulative frequency, which is greater, 19 is greater. So 19 will be our cumulative frequency median class. 19 will be our median class to find the solution of Q1. So let us find the solution of Q1. Q1 is equal to L plus H by F of n by 4 minus C. L is, so let us name it here. L is 20, so F is 8, and yeah, C is the cumulative frequency preceding the frequency, so it will be our C. So let us substitute all this. L is equal to 20 plus H 10 by F is the frequency. Frequency is 8. N by 4 we got as 12.5, so 12.5 minus cumulative frequency is 11. So now solve this. 12 plus 10 by 8 of it will be 1.5. Now solve it. 15 divided by 8, 1.8. So we'll be getting a solution of 21.8. It is Q1. So we have solved for Q1. So let us solve for Q3 also. Q3 is equal to L plus H by F of n by 4 minus, 3n by 4 minus C. So we have to take the median class based upon the 3 and 4 minus 3. What is n? 50. So 3 into 50, 150 divided by 4 is equal to 37.5. We have to check whether the cumulative frequency just above the 37.5 to get the median class. So 37.5, check whether which is highest cumulative frequency. So it is 41. So we have to mark this column as a median class for the Q3 value. So Q3 is equal to, so we are just name it L is the 40 and our frequency is of 70, and we have for C it is the preceding cumulative frequency, that is it is C. So substitute all the values in the formula. So L is equal to 40 plus height 10 by frequency we got 7 of 3 and by 4 we got as 37.5 minus cumulative frequency is 34. So now solve it. 10 by, here it is 7, right? 7 of 37.5 minus 34, it is 3.5. 3.5. So 35 divided by 7, it is 5. We will get 40 plus 5 is equal to 45. So Q3 we got as 45. Now solve for quartile deviation, that is half of Q3 minus Q1, that is 1 by 2 of 45 minus 21.8 is equal to 45 minus 21.8, which results to 23.2. Now divided by 2, we will get 11.6. So this is our QD, that is quartile deviation is equal to 11.6. So we have done with the quartile deviation also. Q1 completed, Q3 completed. Q2 is nothing but the median. You don't need to solve this. In case if you have time, you can solve Q2 also. By the way, it is not needed much. So let me solve for standard deviation. What are the values we know here? We know the n value, we know the frequency, but we don't know the x minus x bar whole square. We don't know the x minus x bar. So let us create a column of x minus x bar. X minus x bar. What is x? X is nothing but the midpoint. What is x bar? X bar is the mean we have calculated. So let us do it fast. So x, what is, x is a variable, right? So x minus, and x bar is 33.4. Let us calculate what is x 5. For the 5 we got a value of minus 28.4. Next it is 15 minus 18.4. Next it is 25 minus 8.4. Next it is 35 1.6. Next it is 45 11.6. Next it is 55 21.6. Next it is 65 31.6. So these are the values of x minus x bar, but we need x minus x bar whole square values. So let us do it. X minus x bar whole square, 28.4 whole square is equal to 806.56. 18.4 whole square is equal to 33.8.56. 8.4 whole square is equal to 70.56. 1.6 whole square is equal to 2.56. 12.6 whole square is equal to 134.56. 21.6 whole square is equal to 466.56. 31.6 whole square is equal to 998.56. So we have calculated the x minus x bar whole square column also, but we need f into x minus x bar whole square. So now we have to multiply the x minus x bar whole square with the f1. So let us do it. So f of x minus x bar whole square. What is f? If it is 6, so 6 into 806.56, it is 4839.36. Next, 8.56 into frequency is 5 is 1692.8. Next value it is 70.56 into frequency is 8, 564.48. Next value it is 15 into 2.56, which is 38.4. Next 134.56 into frequency is 7, 941.92. Next it is 466.56 into 6, 2799.36. Next 998.56 into last frequency is 3, so 2995.68. So now let us sum up all the values to get the summation of f of x minus x bar whole square. So 4839.36 plus 11692.8 plus 564.48 plus 38.4 plus 941.92 plus 2799.36 plus 2995.68. So we'll be getting a solution of 13,872. So let us find the standard deviation. So standard deviation ST is equal to root of 1 by n sigma f of x minus x bar whole square. So 1 root of 1 by 50 of 13872. So 13872 divided by 50, we got a result of 277.44. So let us root the solution. So our SG standard deviation is equal to 16.6. So this is the entire process to find the range, mean, quartile deviations, and the standard deviation. So first, when you see the given question, try to note all the formulas which are required to solve the given sum. Then try to find each and every column which is needed. Mostly we'll be doing x minus. Mostly we'll be getting confusing how many columns we need to write. So don't get confused. Based on your requirement, draw your table clearly. Thank you.